Welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into the crypto market. We've got some interesting news snippets here, stuff on trade, Bitcoin technicals, big money movements.
That's right. And our mission is basically to sift through all this and give you the key takeaways, what's really driving things right now.
Exactly, to cut through the noise. So, okay, let's get started. We're seeing some positive whispers on the global trade front, US-UK talks, maybe something with China. How does that feed into crypto?
Well, it's maybe not direct, but it definitely influences the overall mood, investor confidence. When things look a bit more stable globally, people are often more willing to take on, let's say, different kinds of investments.
Ah, okay. Like a rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing. More confidence means more appetite for assets like crypto.
Precisely. It creates more of a risk-on feeling in the markets. Capital flows a bit more freely.
Makes sense. Now, something much more direct, stake and shake. They're starting to accept Bitcoin nationwide pretty soon, May 16th. That feels, well, significant.
Oh, absolutely. That's a concrete example of real-world adoption. It's not just speculation anymore, it's utility.
Right. Seeing a major chain do this, it normalizes Bitcoin for everyday people, doesn't it?
Exactly. It boosts visibility, legitimacy. That can be a really powerful factor in itself.
Okay, shifting gears to Bitcoin's own metrics. The RSI, the Relative Strength Index, is apparently above 70. What's the story there?
So yeah, an RSI above 70 usually points to strong buying momentum. Lots of buying pressure pushing the price up. It suggests, buyers are pretty enthusiastic right now.
But doesn't a high RSI sometimes mean, well, things are maybe getting a bit too hot, overbought?
That's the other side of the coin, yes. It can be a warning sign. While the momentum is good, it might suggest the price has run up quite fast and maybe needs to catch its breath.
So a pause or even a small dip wouldn't be totally out of the blue then.
Not at all. It's something traders watch closely. Doesn't guarantee a drop, but signals caution.
Got it. Now let's follow the money. There's talk of a surge in Bitcoin ETF inflows. Can you break down what an ETF is in this context and why this surge matters?
Sure. So think of a Bitcoin ETF, an exchange-traded fund, as like a stock market product that tracks Bitcoin's price. It lets investors, especially bigger institutions, get exposure to Bitcoin without actually buying and holding the crypto themselves.
Okay, so it's an easier entry point for traditional finance players.
Exactly. And this surge in money flowing into these ETFs, it basically shows growing confidence from those institutional players. They want in. And more institutional money can mean, well, potentially more market stability and perceived legitimacy down the line.
And this institutional nod seems to be fueling some pretty optimistic price targets. We're hearing numbers like $107,000, even maybe $120,000.
Yeah, those figures are definitely circulating. Analysts are looking at the current momentum, the ETF inflows, the whole picture, and projecting that if these trends continue, Bitcoin could test those higher levels.
If being the key word, I guess.
Always in crypto. These are projections based on current data. Things can change fast. Volatility is still very much part of the game.
Right. And it's not just Bitcoin that's doing well, is it? The reports mention Ethereum and other altcoins are also seeing gains.
Correct. It seems to be a broader positive sentiment across the crypto space. When Bitcoin does well, it often lifts many other coins too.
So, pulling it all together, what are the main threads here for someone trying to grasp the current situation?
I'd say it's a mix. You've got maybe some background optimism from wider economic factors like trade talks potentially easing things. Then you have strong technical signals for Bitcoin like that RSI.
Plus the big money coming in via ETF.
Exactly, the institutional interest is key. And finally, that real-world adoption piece, like the stake and shake example, adding a layer of practical use. It's this combination of factors pushing the market up right now.
Okay, that leads to a really interesting thought to leave you all with. As we see more mainstream companies, like a fast food chain, start using crypto, how might that ripple effect work? Could it encourage even more institutional money to flow in, maybe changing long-term price dynamics? What other everyday uses could trigger similar market shifts down the road? Definitely something to think about. Keep following reliable financial news and crypto platforms to stay updated. Thanks for joining our deep dive today.